Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Finds an alley to the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
On one, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Dolphins nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, put, ready.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Put.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Last, 95. Cut.
Now they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 53 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52, book, shot, 17. Set.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set.
Collins, the tight end, is the man moving. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They go play action for Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will score. Rajante Wester. Touchdown Bengals. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow, slide through.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end. That's Britton Strange.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third down and 3.
Yellow, ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. Right 80.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. High-headed defenders draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
To go.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Come on, 38. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Barrett harder that time, there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Down. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
And the Dolphins.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 20, Edo blue. Set cut.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Right. Smash, red. Ready?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 25-yard
His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a first quarter lead.
Bengals.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's get set. Right, 80.
Back to throw. Burrow. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
30-yard line.
Set. Yellow, 43, black Ultra.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the Bengals will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
Loss of a yard.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
This returnable for Douglas. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Okay, break. Strike. Set hut.
His drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running backs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
That's good.
A gain there of 17. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Collins, the tight end, is the man moving.
Hut.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Red, 38.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
50, green, 6, mega. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go. 12, push. Right 80. What is hot? Stop.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop!
A run up the middle with Jacobs. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll be taken down.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
12.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
Gun.
line.
Stop. Wide 80. 11. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. That one taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown Cincinnati. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Left, 95.
They will indeed go. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
On one, right? 11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Thomas. Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Burrow now. He'll let this go deep. for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Ready. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
Up the middle they go. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
23.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Wester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now he's free to midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
First and
A
10
big
at the
play at
31-yard
a
line.
critical juncture in this game. 38 yards.
Get set. Can.
On first down, Burrow. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Here we go. 180. Eleven. Shot.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to dive, but he's hit, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That is his third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Yellow, line. Check, let's go now.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go, set, ready.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Ready.
Back to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Dolphins have cut the deficit to 5.
Dolphins 30.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Wester now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, ready? 11, MT, it's just set. 11, Thomas. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the double.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow, drill, 52. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Got it. Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95.
Collins, the tight end, is the man moving. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
Striker. 3. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 50, green. 43 rail. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Ready, ready. Black 40. 6, Madden. Smash, red. Cut, cut.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Kobe Turner in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
11 MT. Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow working in the pistol. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He'll start at the 2. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mighty. Gun, gun. Dot. Can. Can.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 13-yard line.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Dot. Dot.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. He'll let one go. Down the middle. Look at him go. And he's going to take this one all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And it's third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Yellow, 46.
Rolling right. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
It's good set. 180. Stop.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Here we go.
second and inches.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
they got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5.
12. Here we go. Dodge. 180. Dodge.
Back to throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. 6. Mega. Hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now get about 6 before he's taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Down. 33. Yellow. Set.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go. Stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals.
A gain there of 15. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
It's just set. Stop.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
11, Thomas. Right 80. Right.
Burrow. No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
A 48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup
From
of
29.
3.
Here's second down and 7.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And on third down, that ball is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
On 1, right? Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down.
Some of the best safeties that we have seen in the last couple generations, like Troy Polamalu, Earl Thomas, they kind of reestablished that rover safety mentality where you can't really predict where they're going to be pre or post snap, but they've earned that trust. The coaches understand they might give up a play or two here or there, but overall, they're going to make a lot of game-changing plays like we just saw there.
On second down, Jacobs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. He'll take it in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. The gain is 64.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Set black. 10 black. Set black.
They'll run, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense, and this is going to stay a 2-possession game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down.